What the hell are you playing at?
If you're quitting, do it alone. Honestly, I've always hated you, acting all superior just because we joined at the same time.
Seniority-based promotions, corrupt politics. I've had enough. Maybe I should just move abroad. Seniority-based promotion can go to hell.
You're the last person who should be saying that, Takahashi. You got promoted to section chief at the youngest stage ever. Normally, you'd still be on the same level as me.
I appreciate the manager Asari pushed for me, but it's still not enough. I'm Yuma Takahashi, 26 years old. I'm an AI engineer. This guy here's my junior, Kenta Sato. We joined the company at the same time, but since I have a master's degree, I'm 2 years older than him.
Still, it's only because you hold a patent in AI. That's why you're getting special treatment.
The patent reward money is peanuts, and promotions beyond section chief are completely blocked. How can I be satisfied in this environment? That's why I'm telling you because I trust you. I'm thinking of going independent soon.
Independent? You're gonna throw away the stability of a major corporation?
Soaking in lukewarm water and stagnating isn't what I call stability. What do you say? Wanna come with me? Kenta hesitantly mutters, I'll think about it. Don't tell anyone yet, it's still a secret, I add. He's my right-hand man. We've built a solid trust. I was sure he'd keep his mouth shut, but then...
Yuma, are you out of your mind? If you're going to throw away a full-time job, then we're done.
The secret was out instantly. My office romance partner, Misaki Nakamura, found out. I didn't even need to ask how. Sato was standing right behind her. What the hell are you playing at?
If you're quitting, do it alone. Honestly, I've always hated you, acting all superior just because we joined at the same time.
I'm dating Sato now, so goodbye.
Sato sneers at me with a smug grin. I finally get it. My eyes had been clouded. It is what it is. I always knew convincing stability-obsessed Misaki would be an uphill battle. Honestly, this is refreshing. I begin preparing for my resignation in earnest and inform my direct supervisor, Manager Asari.
I failed to get you the position you wanted. That's my responsibility.
I appreciate everything you've done, Manager. You even went out of your way to negotiate for me. Sorry I couldn't meet expectations.
I'm sure you'll be fine wherever you go. But if you ever need anything, my door's always open.
And with that, I officially left the company and started making plans for my independence.
So, the dark side of USAD is finally exposed. But I barely hear about it in Japanese news.
As I prepare to go independent, I reached out to Emily, an American I met during my master's program. Emily is a business prodigy who skipped grades and came to Japan for cultural exchange. Same old media censorship. It's been known for ages that old school media is infiltrated by foreign interests. Seriously, who's this country even for? Even in national politics, we've got naturalized foreigners running for office. I plan to get to the main topic after some casual chat, but I couldn't hold back my frustrations about Japan's society. The ruling party is silent. Nothing will change unless it's completely dismantled. And the opposition? They're nothing but a nest of spies who couldn't care less about national interests. Japan isn't governed for its own citizens. It's real citizens.
It's the same in America. People are divided, but I think the president is just doing politics for himself. At the very least, he's pushing America first. That alone makes him better than Japan's politicians.
Seniority-based promotions, corrupt politics. I've had enough. Maybe I should just move abroad.
Wait, is that why you called me today? If you're thinking of moving, I wouldn't recommend America for you, Yuma. No telling what could happen.
No, that's not it. This is about business. You're graduating from your master's soon, right? Why don't we team up and make something big?
Aha! So you're finally pulling the trigger on that independence talk. Sure, my business degree will come in handy. So, Where are we setting up shop? Japan? America?
Neither. How about Singapore?
Oh, Singapore?
Emily's eyes widened in surprise. It's not as big as America, but it's a major hub in Asia, and its IT industry is thriving. Plus, corporate tax is low, and the government has strong support for startups. Politically, it's stable under single-party dominance, and the security isn't bad either. It's a multilingual country, and while Singlish has its quirks, English is an official language, so we can manage. It's got strong ties to China, but they revised their free trade agreements to protect their own interests. They're not total pushovers. I've had my eye on Singapore for a while. This is a good opportunity. What do you say? You in?
Sound interesting. But what about visas?
I'll use my patents and my accepted paper at AAAI to get an enter pass.
You're serious about this? Okay then. Will you apply for my employment?
Yeah, let's change the world. After that, as planned, I used an immigration lawyer to obtain my enter pass and settled in Saragoon. Today was my first business meeting with Emily after her arrival. Why are we eating at an American diner after coming all the way to Singapore?
Because places like this are rare in Japan. I was craving a taste of home. By the way, why Saragoon? If it's an IT startup, wouldn't Orchard Road or Bugis be the prime locations?
Would you rather pay $4,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment? Here, it's half that.
4,000? That's as bad as America. Maybe worse.
Singapore is a small country. You can get anywhere from anywhere. From Serangoon, I can get downtown in 15 to 20 minutes by MRT.
That makes sense, but a one-bedroom? What about a partner? Didn't you have one?
Oh, I didn't tell you? We broke up. Said I was crazy for leaving a stable job, then hooked up with my junior. As I told her this, Emily's eyes went blank for a second. Then...
Fantastic!
Huh? What is?
Sushi from Japan is great, but America Pizza holds its own. Because, you see, the philosophy of pizza is that even when it fails, it's still delicious. Life is just like pizza. No matter the problems, it's still something to savor.
I had no idea what she meant, but she was probably trying to cheer me up, I guess. So, about business. I'm planning to develop an AI education agent. The information gap keeps widening, and that's because education isn't reaching everyone. A politically neutral AI that gathers and filters factual information is something the world needs.
Great idea! Let's establish it in Singapore first, then expand globally. I'll cover the weak spots in the business model. I'll handle the investors too.
That's my partner for you. I'm counting on you.
Unidentified creature from the AI industry in Japan! Ooh, ma!
Oh, Nessie, Bigfoot, Capybara.
Do we really need this introduction every time?
Getting investors to remember your name is important. Even if you're known in the field, to the general public, you're still a nobody.
Fair point, but still.
Hey, Mr. Bigfoot.
Please call me Yuma. After that correction, I began explaining my business model, of course in English. About a year later, I was leading my team in developing the AI agent.
I've compiled the marketing strategy documents.
I also prepared the presentation materials for venture capitalists. Check them over.
Our company is really coming together, isn't it?
Emily murmurs thoughtfully. I pause my work and look up.
Want some coffee? Take a break or you'll turn into a robot. The AI development is going well, right?
Yeah, thanks to you supporting me, both in work and outside of it. When I first came to Singapore, I never expected our relationship to turn out like this.
Oh, but I had a feeling. You called me your partner, didn't you?
I meant business partner at the time, though.
For the next lease renewal, let's move in together. Even in Serangoon, rent is still high. Sharing would be easier, right?
As we exchanged playful banter, a notification popped up on my desktop. Huh? An email from Asari?
Your old boss? Good news, maybe?
Hard to say. I opened the email.
Since you left, Sato has been stepping up. He's becoming more reliable every day. He's now leading a new project. Also, our company is in talks to merge with a major Taiwanese IT firm. The seniority system you despised is changing. If you ever wish to return, my door is always open.
I muttered humph, then sent the email straight to the trash.
You sure?
I have no attachment to Japan, no interest either. I'll succeed here, get my PR, and never look back. 2 years later, our personalized information education AI platform became a worldwide success. Even in the middle of a busy schedule, I ended up hosting a seminar in Tokyo. One of our major investors was Japanese and they insisted. I couldn't refuse.
Well, why not? It's been 3 years since you've been back. Let's enjoy Japan.
I did a quick check on Japan's current situation before coming. The country was still stagnant, stuck in its lukewarm comfort zone. But compared to 3 years ago, prices had skyrocketed, making life even harder for the people.
You're Mr. Yuma Takahashi and Miss Emily Caroline Wilson, correct? Mr. Takahashi, this is your triumphant return to Japan. Could we get a comment?
A journalist, huh? Humph.
Come on. If you ignore them, they'll just write whatever they want.
I don't care how old media portrays me.
Honestly, Yuma, you're such a pain. Hi! Nice to meet you.
Then, as scheduled, I held a seminar on the current state and future outlook of the AI business. Thanks to the materials Emily had prepared, the presentation went smoothly. It was neutral, perhaps even a little dull, but the audience's reaction was positive. Now we'll move on to the Q&A session. If you have a question, please raise your hand. The audience murmured lightly as hands began to go up here and there. I answered a few questions, offering safe, non-controversial responses, until I noticed something. That's Sato? So, he was too scared to ignore this and decided to show up, huh?
Yuma! That journalist from the airport is here, look!
Following Emily's whisper, I glanced over and saw the woman stretching her hand high. I wasn't entirely sure if she was the same journalist, but I figured this was as good as a chance as any and casually called on her. You, the woman in the middle row, please go ahead with your question.
Thank you. I'm Kato from News Communication. This may not be directly related to the seminar topic, but...
As soon as she said that, I had a feeling this was going to get interesting.
It's been said that the AI service you developed resembles a certain app that was previously released in Japan. What are your thoughts on this?
Thank you for your research. In fact, while researching Japan before my return, I first came across that domestically developed app. It was similar to my AI service, just slightly ahead of mine in release.
Is this okay? If there's a pre-existing product, even if it's a coincidence, it could be bad.
No, it's not a coincidence, but it's also not a problem. That's just a poorly made prototype. The developer? My old company. No need to even confirm it. During this trip, I plan to settle this matter once and for all. That app originated from a project I once worked on. I won't go into details, but the truth will come to light soon enough. The question had perfect timing in an audience filled with the key players. I glanced toward the seats and saw Sato's face drained of color. Emily, get in touch with the journalist later. After answering a few more questions, the seminar concluded successfully. The attendees left in small groups, but one person was pushing against the flow heading toward me, Sato.
It's been a while, Takahashi-senpai. That was an excellent seminar. And your AI agent service, it's taken the world by storm, as expected from you.
More importantly, don't you have something to say to me?
I'm sorry. The project I launched was based on the research I did with you, senpai.
Based on? You mean outright stolen?
Ugh.
Yes, that so-called prototype was Sato's doing. As my right-hand man back in the company, he had the ability to pull it off. You didn't expect me to succeed after going independent, did you? You thought you could get away with it. You underestimated me.
No, that's not it. It's just, I
hate roundabout talk. Get to the point.
Please let this go. If this gets out, I won't be able to stay at the company.
Not my problem. That's what I'd like to say, but unfortunately, I'm busy. I have no intention of filing a lawsuit myself. Besides, once something proves successful, copycats will sprout out like bamboo after the rain. Still, I can't just ignore a pre-existing service like this.
Thank you.
But if you're just clinging to the company and shutting off your brain, you have no future. As Sato left, Emily returned.
As you asked, I've leaked the info to the journalist.
Now it's just a matter of time, maybe 6 months to verify everything. I wasn't lying to Sato. I wasn't gonna file a lawsuit myself. About 6 months after returning to Singapore, the news broke about Sato's plagiarism. It didn't make huge headlines, but the facts have been exposed. The so-called pre-existing service would soon be gone. Speaking of which, the CEO of that company was now a Taiwanese executive. Just as I had suspected when I first heard about the merger.
I thought all related materials were disposed of when you left, but I never imagined Sato had hidden them. I deeply apologize. We will ensure this never happens again. That is what I would like to say, but it seems our company has no future left. A large-scale layoff is underway. The unprofitable AI department will likely be shut down. That's the official reason, but in reality, the Taiwanese CEO is openly prioritizing investment in their domestic AI industry. Leaving early was the right choice.
I knew this was happening. People in Japan naively believe Taiwan is unconditionally pro-Japanese. The truth is far more pragmatic. No country would sacrifice its own interest for another. In reality, protecting national interests and citizens means making moves like this. The email ended with one last request.
There is one last thing I'd like to discuss with you. Could we meet via video call?
Strictly speaking, I had no obligation to listen. But Asari had supported me when I was promoted beyond the seniority system. One final request, huh? I connected to the video call using the contact details in the email.
Can you hire the AI department members at your company?
The members? What about you?
It's time for me to step back, but they still have a future. Not everyone can act decisively like you. Of course, if you say you can't, I'll make sure to tell them to find another option.
Understood. I can't take everyone, but I'll individually discuss with those who are interested.
Thank you. That helps. I've already made the list, so I'll send it right away.
A faint smile returns to Asari's face, and the video call ends. The list of job seekers that was sent did not include Sato's name. However, Misaki Nakamura, I'd almost forgotten. Seeing the name of an ex-lover on the list, a bitter feeling spreads in my chest. Later, I interviewed the candidates from Asari's list one by one.
I never thought Yuma would be so loyal.
I'm just open to hiring skilled engineers.
Well, I'll let you say that.
While I process a massive number of interviews, Emily chuckles as if she finds something amusing. Ignoring her halfway, I continue making hiring decisions until Nakamura's turn arrives.
Yuma, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking straight back then.
Nakamura apologizes the moment she speaks. She looks slightly older than I remember.
And I never imagined Kenta would steal your work.
Nakamura, this is your interview. That's not relevant.
No, let me say it. I broke up with Kenta. I had no idea he was that kind of person. I should have believed in you and followed you when you went independent. Can we start over now?
This isn't a job interview for an ex-lover, you know. If it were, she wouldn't even pass the document screening.
I looked into Singapore. It's a great place. I know we can make things work. Please give me a chance. I want to make it up to you, Yuma.
Understood. I'll inform you of the results later. After finishing the interview with Nakamura, I immediately marked her as rejected.
You actually took it seriously. I thought you wouldn't even bother.
If she were capable, I'd consider hiring her. I need more hands to make this company bigger. But Nakamura? Not a chance. A chatbot would be more useful than her. With the closure of the former AI department, both Sato and Nakamura officially lost their jobs. Given the exposé on Sato's plagiarism, he has no place left in the AI industry. He was competent in his own way, but, well, that's his own fault. Nakamura, who had been too comfortable in her bubble, no longer had the skills to compete, forcing her to job hunt at a lower level. I learned all this from Asari, no, from Satomi's update. But honestly, I was more interested in the photo of her smiling, surrounded by her grandchildren.
Yuma, there's a new economic report from Japan.
I know, inflation is rising again and real wages are dropping. From far across the sea, I silently watch my homeland crumble.
At least you got your permanent residency here. You'll go for citizenship eventually, right?
Citizenship. In Singapore, that means nationality. This country doesn't allow dual citizenship, neither does Japan. In other words, at some point, I'll have to make a choice.
I'm glad you moved here instead of America. At least I don't have to worry that your proposal is just for a green card. So, when's the wedding?
I'll leave that to you. Japanese people are humble after all.
Oh, how cold. I'm glad you chose me, Yuma.
Me too. At this point, I can't imagine my partner being anyone but you.
We're partners in business, in love, and in life.
If you stay passive, soaking in warm water, you won't realize when you've been boiled alive. That's why we must always think ahead and act for ourselves.
My name is Yusuke Uchiyama. I'm introverted and really bad at talking to women I meet for the first time. I'm 29 years old, and I just joined an event company called LK Creative. Our company, which has a global presence, appointed a CEO for the Japan branch a few years ago. There are whispers that we are going through a rebirth, with transformations and growth accelerating. Where's the manager? I want to show him this proposal. Oh. Looking around the office, I find the manager talking happily with female employees from a little distance. There are so many female employees again. Chamon Arai, the section chief, is known to be very kind and mild-mannered. I've heard he has many achievements. He's good at his job, mild, and kind. He's surrounded by women wherever he goes. I'm sorry, manager. Could you take a look at this proposal? Huh? Sure. Let me see. As soon as he takes the proposal from me, the manager starts reviewing it. Can he really check it that quickly? This phrasing is not good. Go revise it. Phrasing? Sorry, which part? I'm busy right now. Sorry, but please review it properly yourself. Where do I have to fix? The other employees sympathize with me, seeing that the manager immediately rejected my proposal. Apparently, the manager is strict with men, and some male employees call him Ichamon Arai, or Niggly Arai behind his back. But I have to fix this somehow. The other seniors seem busy as well. I have to figure this out on my own, so I head back to my desk. You're really good with words! Is he really that busy? The manager's voice praising the female employees echoes through the office. It's not necessarily bad, but it still bothers me. I joined this company hoping for something ideal, but the gap between my expectations and reality is making me sigh deeply.
Uchiyama-san, if you like, I can help you.
The one who came over is Kureha Kamiya, a 23-year-old new hire and my junior, who's also my peer. It's okay, Kureha-san. You must have work to do, right?
Yes, but you'll be working overtime, right?
Yeah, I guess so. When she realizes I'll be working overtime, Kureha's expression brightens and she gets closer.
Actually, today the manager invited me out for drinks. The manager is sneaky, right? He asked about my evening plans first, then invited me after. Isn't that unfair? It's sneaky, right?
I see. That must be the manager's usual trick. It's hard to refuse when you're his subordinate.
So please think of it as helping me. Let me help with your overtime.
Well, okay. I guess I'll accept your help. After work that day, Kureha and I stayed at the office, glaring at the proposal.
He mentioned the phrasing, but the content should be fine, right?
I don't know. I don't even understand which phrasing he meant. I went back a few times to ask, but he just kept saying he was busy.
Jeez, what does busy even mean? He's just flirting with the women.
Apparently, I'm not the only one who thinks that, as Kureha puffed her cheeks and looked annoyed. Then, when I groaned, stuck in a deadlock, Kureha stood up and walked off somewhere. When she came back, she was holding 2 mugs, smiling at me.
Please, have some. It's my favorite hot milk tea. I often drink this during breaks. Today I'm sharing with you, Uchiyama-san, since you're working overtime. Breaks are important, right? You always seem like you're working so hard, Uchiyama-san.
I felt a little embarrassed, realizing she saw me that way.
So sweet. So good. Come on, Uchiyama-san, drink it. Oh, I forgot. Cheers.
Cheers. Ouch!
Sorry. I'm not used to chewing with hot drinks. I didn't gauge the force.
I don't usually put sugar in, but since she gave it to me, it's a little too sweet for me. But somehow, my tense heart is starting to loosen up.
Uchiyama-san, you make such a soft expression.
Huh? Do I? I didn't notice.
I've thought you were nervous ever since the day you joined. But with a manager like that, I thought it wouldn't be good if I spoke to other male employees.
Whoa, you're paying more attention to your surroundings than I thought. And thank you for worrying about me. Actually, I don't drink milk tea much. But it was really good. Thanks, Kureha-san.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry for not knowing. But I'm glad you liked it. Let's drink milk tea together again sometime.
Kureha's cheerful laugh made me smile along with her. At that moment, with a gentle smile, Chamon Arai walks in. Oh, you two, still working overtime? Chief, thanks for your hard work. Thanks. Well, Uchiyama-kun, I'm sorry about earlier. I was busy, so I couldn't give you proper guidance. No, I'm sorry for bothering you when you were so busy. Chamon Arai, with a gentle smile, says this, probably because Kureha is there. It's okay, you don't need to work overtime. Tomorrow, I'll personally give you guidance. Kureha-san, the streets can be dangerous at night, so I'll have Uchiyama-kun and I walk you home. Let's go now. Thank you. We follow Chamon Arai's suggestion, tidying up and leaving the office. We walk in an awkward atmosphere, and as we approach Kureha's home, Are you sure it's okay here? I can take you all the way home.
No, this is enough. Thank you, Chief Uchiyama-san.
Thanks for helping, Kureha-san. When I say my thanks, Kureha smiles and waves at me. Then, she politely bows to Chamon Arai and leaves. Heh. You can make it home by yourself, right? I'll stay here. Suddenly, Chamon Arai returns to his usual self. He's an easy person to read. Yes, manager. I look forward to your guidance tomorrow. Ah, I forgot. Tomorrow there's an important meeting. I'll be busy. Make sure to handle the proposal well. I'll see you tomorrow. I watch as the manager walks away, standing frozen. Once his back disappears, I snap. What the heck? Now I understand. The manager probably didn't like the fact that I was staying late with Kureha-san alone. Maybe it's fine to drink a little. Welcome. I entered a bar I found nearby and let out a sigh, feeling relieved by the calm atmosphere. I ordered a drink from the bartender, and as I looked around... Huh? Oh, you are... CEO Sumeragi? The man, enjoying a drink alone, was none other than Kaito Sumeragi, the CEO of our company. 2 years ago, he was selected as CEO by a majority vote in the board meeting. He's a highly capable person who became CEO at the young age of 40. By the way, appointing a CEO separate from the president is a first for our Japan branch. I never expected to run into him in a place like this. CEO Sumeragi, congratulations on becoming CEO! Thanks to today's event, our company seems to have landed a great deal. Really, thank you so much! Back in my previous job, I saw the CEO, who was approached by many people at the event. Our company owes everything to all of you. I look forward to working with you in the future. Whoa, what a humble and cool person. So this is the first CEO of LK Creative. Feeling overwhelmed by CEO Sumeragi's presence, I began to consider changing jobs. You're Uchiyama, in your first year, right? Yes. How do you know my name? I try to remember all the employees' names as much as I can. I have a good memory. It's fate that we met here. Come, let's have a drink together. I then spoke with CEO Sumeragi about work and other casual topics. With the alcohol kicking in, I might have ended up sharing embarrassing things too. But CEO Sumeragi didn't make a face and just listened to my stories. I'm happy to have employees like you with such ambition. I hope you'll bring a fresh wind to our company with your strength. Yes, thank you. Oh, and by the way, I have something I want to give you soon. I'll adjust my schedule and come to see you as soon as possible. I was happy, feeling that I would get to see the busy CEO Sumeragi again. A few days later, as the deadline for the proposal submission neared, I finally got it together! Kureha-san, thank you for always checking up on me.
No, I just helped a little, as expected of Uchiyama-san.
In the end, the manager never gave me any guidance, and I had to fix the proposal on my own. I reviewed it from scratch, and I think it turned out pretty well. This is my proposal. A few days later, in the company's planning meeting, I presented the proposal. Chamon Arai, the manager, and everyone in the planning department were there. The manager read over the proposal again, thought for a moment, and then sighed softly. This is completely useless. The manager, looking exasperated, returns the proposal to me, and I widen my eyes. I could feel the slight discomfort from Kureha-san and the other employees. I would appreciate it if you could tell me exactly where the problem lies. Look, Uchiyama, it's important to think and solve things yourself. Thinking that you'll just be taught everything is something only students should expect. I've always grabbed results by doing it myself. And with that awareness as a professional, your proposal, you really have no sense. Do it over. Chamon Arai, with a smug look, says this, as if he's proud of himself. He briefly glances at the female employees, as if checking their reactions, but... Oh, isn't this something I made? With those words, CEO Sumeragi enters the meeting room, and the atmosphere shifts drastically with his unexpected appearance. CEO? Is it really you? Why are you here? Actually, I decided to make a visit to every department once a month. I want to know the company's situation firsthand, through my own eyes and ears. Oh, I see. I was listening outside the door as I heard a meeting going on. Chamon Arai, your view of Uchiyama's proposal, was it really that lacking in sense? The proposal that Uchiyama worked on, the perspectives and direction were things I considered. Wait, what do you mean? Why would the CEO do such a thing? Chamon Arai is completely thrown off guard by this unexpected turn of events, and it's the first time I've seen him so flustered. Actually, I ran into Uchiyama the other day outside. Since then, I've been keeping an eye on him. Yes, after I ran into CEO Sumeragi that night, despite his busy schedule, he made time to meet with me several times. Uchiyama-kun, I wanted to give you this. What is this? As you know, I was once an employee like you. Inside here are some of the proposals I've worked on. What? These are just some of them? Though they are proposals, they're mostly still just ideas that haven't taken shape. Uchiyama-kun, you should find inspiration from these and shape them into a proposal. When I have an idea, I write it down. It's a habit from when I was in the planning department. I think Uchiyama-kun has found the correct answer from all these hints. CEO Sumeragi says this calmly. Then, Chamon Arai, as usual, switches to his friendly, mild-mannered tone and begins to speak. I see. That's why the quality of this proposal was different from the usual Uchiyama-kun's. With the CEO's assistance, Uchiyama-kun, you really are fortunate. Mr. Arai, I see. You're really sly like a raccoon, aren't you? Raccoon? Your naturally gentle demeanor must have made it easy for you to navigate life. You're unfairly harsh on male employees who threaten your position, but you're gentle with your superiors and male employees. You haven't changed. Thinking you can be taught everything like that is something you should leave behind once you're out of school. Ah, how nostalgic. You said the same thing to me when I first joined. Arai becomes pale. Yes, Chamon Arai was actually Sumeragi CEO's senior when he joined the company. But isn't it strange? I've always grabbed results like this. How many of the results where my proposal was taken as your own have been mixed in, I wonder? Chamon Arai, I believe those in higher positions should nurture and guide young talent, not crush them. When I was appointed CEO, I'm sure it made you freeze with fear. Stagnation, corruption, and unsuitable things. I intend to clear it all out. Sumeragi CEO, who struggled through his rookie days just like me and the other employees, has certainly faced a thorny path leading to his position. I can't even imagine how difficult it must have been for him to get to this point. Uchiyama-kun, yes! The decision I entrusted to you seems to have been the right one. It was a good proposal. Ah, thank you! I received a lot of advice from the seniors and colleagues here as well. I see. I'm always watching employees like you. I look forward to continuing to work with you. Sumeragi's encouraging words make us feel emotional.
Wow, that was amazing! Even that raccoon manager was pale.
After work that day, I was invited by Kureha-san to grab a drink, and we left the office together. Just be careful not to slip up about calling him a raccoon in front of him.
Don't worry, I can handle it.
See me try not to laugh, Kureha-san smiles gently. Her brightness has supported me countless times. Kureha-san, could I talk to you for a moment? It was Chamo Arai, the manager, who called out to us. It seems like he followed us.
What is it?
It's not something to talk about here. It's important. So let's go have a meal together.
Just the two of us? I'm sorry, but I already have prior plans today.
Uchiyama-kun, eh? You should know which invitation to prioritize when comparing my offer with your prior one.
Yes. After weighing it, I'll be going to eat with Uchiyama-san.
Why? Even though I, the manager, has feelings for you? The manager was always kind to female employees, but with Kureha-san, it seemed special. That feeling wasn't from a superior to a subordinate, but from a man to a woman. Chamo Arai, you're married, aren't you? What? Damn, that's none of your business. Yes, it is. If you, a married man, are using your position to push for a relationship with her, I won't back down. It's clear that if I ignore this, Kureha-san's position will be in danger. So you don't want me to take her from you, huh? Yes, she's also a special woman to me. Tch!
Manager, I have no intention of becoming anything more than a superior and subordinate with you.
Why? After having dinner with me, think about it.
I can't. I only have dinners alone with men I hold special feelings for.
Couldn't you at least give me a chance? What's wrong with me?
The idea of expecting everything to be taught to you is something for students, isn't it, manager?
Grr. The words he had been spreading around now come back to haunt him as Kureha confronts him.
You! What are you doing with a young girl in a place like this?
You! How did you?
I'm coming back from work. I happened to pass by and didn't expect to see this disgrace here. You've been putting off my request for a divorce, yet you're out here chasing women.
That's not it. I'm just trying to bond with my subordinates.
You told me to wait for you to change your ways. I was a fool for showing you mercy. Am I just a placeholder until you find the next one? Don't mess with me. I'm not some woman you could just use until you get your next target.
That's not it. It was just a momentary lapse in judgment.
A momentary lapse in judgment is only acceptable when you're still a child who can't distinguish right from wrong, you raccoon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Chamo Arai's pitiful death scream echoes through the streets at night, but no one comes to his aid. We couldn't close our mouth as we watched Chamo Arai desperately follow his wife.
I didn't know raccoons can perform shows.
Wait, Kureha-san, that's too funny. Afterward, the management of LK Creative, led by CEO Sumiragi, changed drastically. Additionally, Kureha-san and the female employees filed accusations of sexual harassment, and male employees in the planning department reported unfair treatment. Chamo Arai was demoted and had a salary cut, eventually being sent to a so-called firing room. His resignation was just a matter of time. And with no sympathy from his wife, it escalated to divorce proceedings. Chamo Arai, who was concerned with maintaining his male dignity, ended up facing the consequences. As for me, the proposal I presented in that meeting was approved, and today, the event is finally being held. Uchiyama-kun, it was a good proposal. Everyone in the planning department did a great job. Thank you. CEO Sumiragi, who thoroughly observes everything with his own eyes, is raising the quality of the company. His extensive experience across overseas branches and departments made him a true CEO. He remains the person I look up to and aspire to be.
Hey, Uchiyama-san. You know this, but I only go to dinner alone with men I have special feelings for, right?
Yeah, I think you know, but I think you're a special woman to me. Since then, I've been having dinner with Kureha-san every night after work, and we've started dating. Now, I've completely become a fan of sweet milk tea. I want to cherish her, who always shows me her smile no matter what. If you try to use your position to control someone, you will eventually pay the price. I'll choose to live in a way that, when future generations lose their way, I can offer them a helping hand. Even if it's a thorny, pathless road, I have many people who serve as examples for me.